Hey Scorpios, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers are always welcome in all of my readings. I'm going to ask my spirit guides today about the person on your mind. What are their thoughts and feelings? Where are we headed? What's going to happen? What are their intentions? Anything spirit wants me to know about the person that's always on your mind. So let's get started. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's been newly guided here. Let's call in our spirit guide. Spirit, please share with me. Person on my mind today. What is going on around this connection? Where are we headed? What's happening? I am listening for you now. I have a serpent. A sly and subtle approach is needed. Okay. I'm going to say a little bit of be careful. Okay. Just take your time. Be careful with that serpent. I just want to know their true intention, spirit. I have Medusa. Jealousy leads to a downfall. This person could have a real jealous streak. And maybe that's what you're picking up on. They could be giving you a hard time. You know, who are you with? Who's looking at you? Who was that? That person checked you out. It's like, what? What are you talking about? So be careful for that person. That person turns into a very controlling person. And it's not somebody that you want to, you know, be listening to your whole life, that they're jealous and you're doing nothing wrong. So if people are looking at you, they should be proud they're looking at you. You're probably a catch. I have a shield. You are safe from harm. You're strong enough to protect yourself. I know if anybody can protect themselves, it's a Scorpio. So you're strong enough to do that. And I have a sun. Your perseverance is rewarded. So if this person is going down the path of jealousy or making you feel like you're doing something inappropriate, you could be strong enough to put them in their place and maybe it goes away. Maybe they say, you're right. I have nothing to do with, you know, I'm just being insecure. I just know that there's a lot of people that would want to be with you, you know, and we overcome that through trust. We overcome that with time, you know, so maybe your person had you know, a lot of jealousy in the beginning, and that was maybe a little bit of a red flag. Bottom of the deck, I have a dagger. Conflict and danger lie in wait. So maybe we had to put an end to it. You know, like, I'm doing nothing wrong. You know, you have nothing to be jealous about. So it could be vice versa. You could be very jealous of them for some reason. There are a lot of people attracted to them. They could be with whoever they want. There could be an ex in the background that you are worried that they want to go back to. But jealousy is a very low vibration, and it's not healthy for either one of you. You want to build trust, and I'm just going to say building trust and loyalty is key. Okay. Like, that's what we're working on right now. We're just really struggling with getting that trust in place and learning to really be there for each other, something like that no one else matters. I have a judgment. I have a 7 of Wands. I have an Ace of Swords. I have an Ace of Cups. I'm gonna put it in the category of I don't want to give up on this connection for sure. And it came into me with those aces as a very heartfelt conversation that you have nothing to worry about. Like, I'm not going anywhere. Okay. And maybe that's what we needed to hear. Sometimes until we have that feeling of it's concrete in some way, there's always this kind of what if, you know, and it's not that you're insecure. It's that you really like this person and you don't want it to end. I have an Ace of Cups and an Ace of Swords. This feels like the truth comes out. Okay. I'm in love with you. Okay, that's what's happening. Could I be jealous of somebody else? Yeah, I could be crazy jealous of somebody else because I'm totally in love with you. So that's what's happening. It's not that they're insecure, you're insecure. It's that I'm falling for you. I'm totally in love with you. And these feelings, being honest with the feelings, makes me so vulnerable. And I feel that we have to just share that with each other. Um, we have to be able to say to each other, I'm sorry I made you feel like I'm jealous, or I'm sorry that I'm making you feel like you're doing something wrong. It's just the thought of you being with somebody else is just like enough to make me feel sick. And I don't, and I have no reason for it, but it's just human nature. It's, it's, our minds are crazy sometimes, and that's what's going on. I have temperance. I feel like it's all going to calm down. I feel like this is just in the early stages that you're wondering, is that person from their past coming back? Do they still have feelings for somebody else? Who was that just texted them? Your mind has a squirrel in it, and you just have to move on from it. But it takes time. It does, until it feels concrete. And I feel like that's what's going on. Loyalty. That is what we're waiting for. We're trying to prove loyalty. They said that. We're building trust and loyalty. So there's an always and forever energy. And I just want to know that that is what, it's kind of like a big heart, coming into me with this like always and forever energy. And I just want to know that that's what this is. I feel lonely. I don't want to go back to being alone. That's the fear. Now that I have you, I don't want to lose you. So you're just talking fears coming forward, your fears, their fears, very vulnerable at this stage is how I feel. I have finances. This person could be feeling vulnerable in a couple of areas of their life. Am I good enough for you? Somebody could always be richer. Somebody could always be more handsome, more beautiful, more successful, more this, more that. But that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for our person. And then when we find that person is perfect. We stop looking. We do. We're not looking anymore, because you can always have that attitude of could always be somebody better. But when you find somebody you really want to be with, you stop looking. You really do. A realist love. I love you. I feel like we're just accepting our hearts. I feel like we are realizing that this is bigger than both of us. I feel like we are trying to go from the stage of I'm really falling for you to the feeling of I know and I trust that you're not going anywhere, and I know that we really have something here. So I just feel like we're going through some stages, and that's okay. I have an emperor. I want you to trust this emperor. I have an ace of swords, that they're being very honest with you. I have a 10 of cups. They have never been, this is all fear. It's all, I'm jealous because of fear. And I have nothing to be jealous of. And that's the crazy part. Nothing is going on. I have a lover's card. This is the best thing that's ever happened to either one of you. And you're vulnerable. Okay. That is what's going on in this connection today. The Spirit's saying, just enjoy it. Enjoy this love. Don't question it. Work on the trust, work on the loyalty. Take it to the next level, they're saying. I have a 4 of Wands. There is a commitment coming. Okay, maybe we're not there yet. Maybe we haven't started even thinking about it or talking about it. But there is going to be a day that there's a commitment with that 4 of Wands. So they just keep saying to me, this person isn't going anywhere. And maybe that's something you're struggling with. And it doesn't mean that you can't live without them. Of course you can. It's that you don't want to, that you've realized you have somebody in your life that you want them to stay. And trust me, they feel the same way. They don't want you to go anywhere either. You both feel the same way. I have a 6 of Wands, I have a 2 of Wands, and I have a Chariot at the bottom of my deck. So this is all about, we both see a future. We both have captured each other and feel the same way. We both want to move this connection forward. We both want to take it to the next level. We are going through tremendous fear and vulnerability right now, because what's creeping in is all the experiences we've had of, I've been here before and then it went away, or it was taken away, or somebody ghosted me, or I gave my heart to somebody and that person just walked out of my life. That person promised me something, but it's not this person. And that's what you have to get over. You have to give this person the benefit of the doubt, the chance that they're not the one that has hurt you. They're not the one that has walked away. So, sometimes we just have to look at, what's right in front of us and say, am I being honest with this? Am I being true to this? Spirit, please share with me. I wish I would treat you better. Yeah, the jealousy thing is something that I feel like has creeped in. I'm envious of somebody else, your relationship with your best friend who happens to be the same sex. Or the same sex as them, like you could be a female, but your best friend's a male. So I'm jealous of your best friend because it's a male. It's like, well, my best friend is a male, but he's also gay, and he's been my best friend for 20 years. So that's all he is. He's my best friend, so, but it's that kind of a feeling, like I'm jealous for no reason. And it just doesn't make sense, but it does because of what you're going through. I'm so proud of who you have become. We're going to overcome this. We're going to be stronger together. We are going to feel safe and secure, Spirit's saying. Deep down, my intentions with you have always been pure. Yeah, there's an incredible sense of I'm not going anywhere. And I need you to believe that. So maybe that's, if that's all you get out of this message today, then that's the message. We are a perfect match made in heaven. I feel like it gets off to a rocky start. Scorpio, you are strong. You aren't going to let anybody make you feel like you're doing something wrong, because you're not. So I do feel like you're going to put this in its place and realize where it's coming from. It's coming from a sense of fear and vulnerability. So I do feel like you understand where it's coming from. So the job here on both sides is to make each other feel emotionally secure. And keep telling each other, I love you. Keep telling each other, I'm not going anywhere, that there's no one else in my life. You're the only one that I have eyes for, however you say it, it doesn't matter. But that's what, sometimes we need to hear it. We need to feel it. We need those actions until it feels concrete. So I feel like that's what we're going through, but no doubt in my mind, I'm totally in love with you. Always and forever. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. I want to thank you for being here. If you're new to my channel, thank you. Please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. Thank you always for your kind words. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, check out my website at KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. I have 2 other YouTube channels here on YouTube. I have a pick a card channel with just pick a card readings, and I have a twin flame soulmate channel with lots of love messages for my no contacts and my twin flames. So those readings are on those channels. The link is in the description below. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Building trust and loyalty. You got this. We'll see you soon.